Hello everybody. Today I have a little question to ask. Could you think of one thing, big or small, that you have accomplished recently and you feel quite proud of it? Well, I'm not just going to ask you the question and then not give you my own answer, so here it is. I don't know if you've caught on by now, but I am somebody who absolutely loves to talk. You see, speech and drama, oratory, exhorting, debating, bring a little word, I love all of it. However, you know how when we hear a voice, we want to put a face to it? I like being the voice, but I don't really like being the face, if you get what I'm saying. However, I knew that if I wanted to become somebody who one day speaks to and with the masses, I can't just sit around hoping that a speech opportunity would just fall into my lap someday, because life does not work like that. Instead, I know that I would have had to actually do something myself in order to make that dream a reality. And so this July, I made a promise with myself. I said, Abigail, you are going to create a channel and you are going to upload 4 videos on a consistent weekly basis. And at first, I'm not gonna tell you no lie, it seemed impossible, because I was saying me upload video with my face in it, not going to happen. But today, exactly 1 month and 1 week later, that is exactly what happened. And so I just wanted to take a minute to just appreciate that fact. Because while it's honestly a small win in the grand scheme of things, I still have a lot to learn, a lot to do, a lot of improvements to make. I am nowhere near where I want to be one day. I also know that I am much further than where I was exactly 1 month and 1 week ago. And so, as Coffee sang rightfully, gratitude is a must. And I say this to say that sometimes in life, we have all sorts of goals. Typically, we have a big one that we try to break into more manageable pieces. And sometimes we just have, different goals altogether. But we have a tendency as people to, when we achieve one goal, we don't stop and say, oh wow, man, good that. Instead, we try to run and do the next one, and then after we do that one, we do the next one, and then we jump to the next one, and then we find ourselves unsatisfied by the time we've achieved our final goal, so to speak, because we never got to enjoy the process. So instead of doing that, I want to encourage us all to appreciate the process. Appreciate the small wins that you make, because these are the ones that when we put them together on top of each other, they equal bigger wins and they equal more success. And that is something that we have to learn to appreciate from now, So you can think about it this way, because this is an analogy that I really like. You ever watch football yet? And then, like a baller, them score a goal, and then after them score the goal, them run, them slide, them flip, them roll. They do like literally everything in celebration of that one goal. I'm not gonna tell you no lie. Sometimes I used to think to myself, why are we doing all of that right now? It's not like we've actually won the match. This is just one goal. But I learned from those ballers that it's not really about just winning the match overall. Obviously, that's important. But it's really about each individual goal that they score that adds on to them overall point system that eventually determines if they're the winners or not. Therefore, every single goal that is made must be appreciated. And so in essence, every single goal that we manage to accomplish, no matter how big or small it is, compared to our grand goal, whatever that might be, we have to appreciate it. Because every mickle make a muckle, and it's these little things that eventually lead us to where we want to be. So, God bless you. Keep doing your best, keep achieving your goals, And one day, you'll get where you want to be. You know, big up yourself. Remember me when you're popular and famous.